You ain't seen me doing this, right? Anyway, I tried to use me. It was sold to me as a camping generator. I tried to use it with an angle grinder. There was no overload light showing because it has an overload light circuit and all that on it, but it wasn't showing. But the angle grinder, well, sort of as soon as it started to turn, it just stopped. Did I try an electric drill? I don't think I bothered because I was trying to get a bolt out of an old, well, it was an American electric motor. It's a high-speed one, 240 volts. I just wanted to take the casing off because it was in a waste disposal unit, but it's supposed to have no blades in it anyway. So I thought, well, I could use that motor to drive an alternator, and hopefully it'll be a self-powering system. But obviously I wanted to cut the bolt out because in the centre, because it's an Imperial one. It's very rusty and it's a new motor. I don't know why it's like that. I can't get the bloody thing out. I've tried drilling it and the drill doesn't go in much. I've got that half strip down, and well, to get it out I'm going to have to take a flipping plastic piece off, and my arms got tired because I was drilling into plastic for so long. Because it's literally, it must be cast in position. So you've got to drill it to get it off. I tried sawing it, but you can only get so far. And there's a load of it that goes into a slot all the way around the outside of the motor casing. Once I've got that off, I think I'm into it. Well, I've forgotten what I was doing because I started on this because obviously that has two standard plug sockets. Yeah, for well, each that should supply 240 to 50 volts alternating current, and it should supply 13 amps because it's a 13 amp where you put 13 amp plugs into them. So also obviously it's a 13 amp. Well, it should be below 13 amps, the angle grinder, but it won't even turn it. So what good is that going to be with a flipping caravan or whatever? It's useless. So I've disconnected out those two because I don't need that voltage. That one's disconnected. Well, I might have to cut the cable and reconnect it to the rest. And the cigar light is done as well. Otherwise, there's an AC reset and a DC reset. I need the AC, I don't need the DC. The economy switch on and off didn't make any difference. It speeded up and didn't produce any more power. There's your lights. What is there? Low oil pressure, overload for the electrics and alternating current. Yeah, none of the alternating current light came on. The overload didn't, but it wouldn't power the tool. It's not a tool. It's not obviously a camping generator and not a workman's generator because they're 110 volts, and I don't have any 110 volt tools. But yeah, I'm trying to rewire it so it'll operate connect one of these sockets so that it doesn't overload it, hopefully. Because I mean, the other thing I thought about doing was putting two plugs onto a connector, plugging them both into those. So surely surely both those outlets will supply one power tool, won't they? It's the right voltage and everything. I don't know. It wasn't that cheap, but it's foreign. But I don't know who designed it. It's a flipping nightmare. I mean, there's that circuit board, and then when you get in, there's that one, and then it all goes mental in there. Yeah, I mean, that's the choke and everything. And our fuel line's right to the back of it, to the control, and flipping right next to the electrics. All you want is a spark and a bit of loose petrol hanging about, and the whole thing will go up, won't it? Where's the fuel tank? Over there. That's the engine. I'm not sure what that is. There's an alternator in there somewhere. That's the exhaust. Yeah, right next to the fuel tank. Not good. And yeah, the exhaust comes out the back. Not very well designed, is it, really? And to get the side, well, that side cover, I had that off. Is it that one? I had one off to put the oil in. Oh, no, wait. I think it's the other side, but, or is it? Yes, that side is, I think, was it? Yeah, that side, I literally took it all apart to try and get the cover off. And what was holding it in the end? Clips. There were a problem on the other side, because I've had that side off to put the, yeah, you get to the spark plug through there and you put the oil in the bottom of there. You have to take one of those covers off that side to put the oil in. And as I found, yeah, you have to pull bloody hard to get the clips to disengage. And they're even worse on that side. I've literally stripped it down, and all I need to do was literally pull a bit harder. I thought it'd be something like that, but when it's plastic, you don't like pulling hard on it because it snaps. No, it isn't upside down. I have had it upside down. When I crashed my bike, I was using that to power the bike. But obviously, if those supply such a low current, it won't even power a legal electric bike. Because the 250 watts at 250 volts, 1 amp. You'd hope that would supply an amp through a 13 amp flipping socket, but it obviously doesn't. Or it possibly will power a bike, but it won't power an electric tool. Not much good then, is it? Yeah, it's what, 3.5 kilowatts altogether. If you put a 3 kilowatt electric fan heater into that, it won't power it. It's just not much bloody good, really, is it?